Yes, Mr. Mayor. It's just been a pleasure. Hey, hello everybody. How you doing? She gonna be cutting up. She gonna be cutting up on camera. How you hope everybody doing well? We're gonna be kicking off in just a moment. Got a very interesting show, as y'all can imagine. The one we've been anticipating. Come on.
Oh, left mine outside.
Trying to stay hydrated. Oh, we're trying to stay hydrated. That's important,
I gotta go get mine.
especially, especially in times like this.
It's difficult times like these.
Trying times. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? We're gonna be kicking off in just a moment. Look, running, rushing, trying to get it together. I've been running today, y'all. It's been a busy, busy day. It's been a busy week nonetheless, but we got a very interesting show. Of course, we're going to be talking about municipal election results. We got the municipal races behind us, well, most of them. Still got some that haven't been called yet, but hey, it's going to be interesting. That's all I can say. So y'all stay tuned. Give us about 30 seconds here, and we will be ready to take y'all onto reliable representation. I hope everybody is doing good out there as well. What's going on with you, Mr. Hobson? Thank you so much. I hope everything's going well. Thank you for all that you do, Mr. Farmer City, Mr. Hobson. We could not do it without you. You got to come and hang out with us on Reliable Representation. I can't get it out. You got to come and hang out with us on Reliable Representation soon. We'd love to have you here. And Ms. Darlene Wilson, all the way from Utica. So great to see you. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all of your support. Y'all bring that shit run into the car to get our water out of the car. Look, baby. That's it, right? Come on. I'm ready, y'all.
Got the blue on for the yellow today.
Got my sky blue on. I'm sorry. Hit blue, sky blue.
7 o'clock, reliable representation. Your host, Avery Wilson, and also your co-host, is Brittany Bowles.
All right, good evening, District 66, Hinds County, surrounding areas, Byron, Terry, Raymond, Utica, and other places. If I miss you, I'm sorry, but thank y'all for joining us on this evening at 6 o'clock every Thursday. It's none other than a reliable representation talk show. And I see Brittany busy. Brittany, what you got to do? She got about 20 phones there, and she's sitting up here picking that one, got another one on live, another
Y'all,
one.
he done got stop, baby. Let me tell you, he got his good blue on today, y'all. He said he gonna tell businessman, executive business.
Yeah, this is important, very important business, very important business.
Y'all got good shoes on.
Got my good shoes on.
And they match.
And they matching today, see? Yeah, y'all, I will be going down and hang out with my great people down in the big old town of Terry, Mississippi, where Greg Holloway says the skies are bluer, the grass is greener, and the water is cleaner. So that's where I'm headed to that Board of Alderman meeting. That's what Representative Holloway says all the time.
I may have to go down there to see what they be talking about.
That is it. So come on down to Terry. Okay. Just pencil us in. Well, y'all, all right, I'm going to let Ms. Bowman kick it off. I got a lot of notes over, so I'm going to let her get started because I got a lot of good stuff.
He got a blue book today. He ready.
So
you all happy Thursday. It is the day after election. The day after election. Right?
The double day after election. So they feel like it's yesterday.
You all, I have a few church announcements.
Oh, Lord.
Here he go, y'all. Listen, you know how you be at church and the pastor come there read and you get to flipping the papers and you say, hold on, I got to get it.
And then the pastor said, just read the important ones. Because everybody gonna have so-and-so got a garage sale over here. And
so you all, let me tell y'all about this one. Jackson State University presents High Quality Directors Child Care Institute. Save the date, June 24th through the 25th. It'll be at the Satellite Campus R&D Center, 3825 Ridgewood Road, Jackson, Mississippi. And it's sponsored by the School of Lifelong Learning. So if there are any child care facilities or directors that are in need of training, definitely visit that. I also know that school is it's already out. And so educators are looking for CEUs, which are the continuing education units, definitely call the School of Lifelong Learning, and speak with Ms. Demetri Crane and see if you can get you some education units to keep your license reinstated to keep on teaching the young, old, and
The children. Got to keep
And
up
the
to
children.
That's it.
How was your week? What did you have going on this weekend?
Elections. Oh, I'm ready. I'm excited to get in this. Keep on going though. Look, KB legs bouncing. I'm ready. You keep on going. Go on and get your announcements on out of the way.
No, I didn't come because I'm like you. I'm ready to talk about elections. So I said I'm just announce it and make sure I keep it in. I want to get to elections.
All right. To the good stuff. I hope y'all listening. And as always, we value your feedback. Call us in, 601-948-5950. First thing I want to say is I am so proud of the Democrats on the Gulf Coast. They have record-breaking numbers down there going out to support Sonia Williams Barnes. Unfortunately, she was not able to get across the finish line. However, this sends a statement and let people know that people are tired. And so the mayor, the man that won, I don't know his name, but now he knows that he's going to have to make sure he's representing every person because now he sees it's possible to be beat. And I'm going to tell you, they were on fire down there. So she ran an outstanding campaign, but something else happened that they're not talking about. They were able to flip a few aldermen or council seats from red to blue down on the coast. But not only that, let's go on up north to North Mississippi to the good old city of Horn Lake, Mississippi. Guess what happened up there?
Listen, y'all, he follow all around. I just stay right here.
Got to know what's going on around us.
What happened to Horn Lake?
We want to congratulate Jimmy Stokes. He is going to be the new Democrat mayor
in Horn Lake.
Yes, African-American Democrat mayor, Horn Lake, Mississippi. He is a community organizer, and we are excited because those are stronghold areas when we look at presidential races. Republicans carry North Mississippi, and they're going to always carry the coast. But this is showing that people are tired of the same things that are happening and things that are not really progressing forward. And you know what? In Jackson, y'all, we got to start paying attention.
That's what I'm ready to get to.
We got to start paying attention. Now, Stacey Abrams was actually here in Gulfport on Sonia Williams Barnes' campaign.
I saw her and that doggone BGT. They gonna show up for they people.
They gonna show up. Billy G. Thompson, that's my guy there, and they were out there and campaigning. And so, to Sonia Williams Barnes, if you just so happen to tune in, or if anybody knows her, let her know that we are proud of her. We're proud of the movement. It's not always about winning; it's about fighting. Because making a statement because she's done it. She's she's run down there already. So guess what? That's gonna let others know I can do it. She did it. As we look back. Let's look back at Shirley Chisholm, first African American to running for president. Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson was first African American. He actually won one of the states. I can't think of which one of the southern states when he was, trying to get his nomination. But they paved the way so that we could have a Barack Obama. Yes. And so it was not that they weren't going. I don't think they were really campaigning to win. They were just campaigning to show others that it could be done. So we got to start making sure that we're acknowledging people when they run in races and they're not successful, and commend them on opening up the door to a new caliber of people that are going to be able to say, hey, I can do it because, I've seen that person do it, because a lot of times we're sitting on the sidelines waiting for examples. We're quick to say, I don't want to be the first one because I don't know, they might not do. But when you're not the first one, it takes a little bit of that anxiety away. So we are definitely proud of those races. And I'm going to kick it back over to Brittany and let her tear into these local races a little bit.
Listen, I just want to talk about a few of them. What happened down there in your city?
All right, so down in Byram, Mississippi, we had on the ballot, we had two aldermen. The contested races were two alderman races, which was the incumbent Rochelle Gibson, and she secured her victory, and she's coming back in for another 4 years.
Great job.
Great
job, Rochelle.
That's it. She worked hard, and if she listening, Rochelle, I bet you got a bowl of Rotel in your Doritos right now. But a great friend of mine, love her to death. She really fights for her people. That's one thing that I can't say about her. Ever since I've known her, she's always been a fighter. We had another race supporter alderman. It was incumbent was David Moore, and he was unseated by newcomer Chris Carson, which would be representing Ward. I can't think of the ward. I'm not going to even say because I want to mess up. But that shows a story of resilience. Chris
Mm.
Carson, this was his third time running. He ran for alderman one time, he didn't make it. He ran for mayor one time, he didn't make it. And he ran for, the alderman seat again. And this time, he was successful.
Wow.
And we are definitely excited. Our incumbent, we want to congratulate Mayor Richard White. He won his reelection. He was the first mayor of the city of Byram, the first elected mayor of the city of Byram. And so I think this is maybe his third term. So congratulations to you, Mayor White. Please continue moving our city forward. And I see Monica Luster Smith says your governor made a negative comment about Stacey Abrams' presence. Yes, Monica, I saw that. And the way I see it is, when Stacey Abrams came here, she's a shero. And so her presence here, they can try to twist it and make it negative any type of way they want to, but that speaks volumes, and that's what excited the base to really get people out to vote. And so I'm happy. If anybody listening, Stacey, if you want to come here in 2027, we would love to welcome you here. But the reason that we saw so many attacks on her is people don't attack something that's not a threat. They attacked her because they knew that she was a threat when she said she was coming. Now, this other candidate, he had Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith, Representative, what congressman was it down there? She had I think two federal, Michael Guest, I want to say, don't quote me and I might be wrong, but she had, they came down there and it did not pick up traction. You really didn't hear much about the Republican candidate in his rally, and was Tim Scott. And yes. Tim Scott was one that came down. But when Stacey came, that picked up more traction. So that's, they do things like this to discourage us, but we're not going to be discouraged. We're going to keep on pushing forward. Sonia, please continue doing what you're doing. She's a former representative, so she served in the House of Representatives before I got there. So we love her up there. We want to do everything we can to continue to support her. Good evening to you, Ms. Mary Briley. Good evening to you, Erica Robinson Jones. I hope y'all are doing well. And so that's what we have in Byram. Want to congratulate Calvin Williams in the city of Utica. It's final. They call a race. Okay. So he will be the new mayor. Mayor Broom decided not to seek re-election. Calvin has been on the board of aldermen, I think 2 terms maybe. So congratulations, Calvin. I know that you're going to do an amazing job.
Wow.
What city are we going to next?
What other area? Small rural area.
Terry.
Terry has a new mayor.
Yes, Terry has a new mayor. And so congratulations to Mayor-elect Bruce that's going to be coming in. Mayor Kendrick, thank you for everything, for your years of service. Mayor Kendrick served on the board of aldermen before he was elected as mayor. We just appreciate every single thing you've done for the city of Terry. And Mayor Kendrick, please stay involved and maintain a presence. And I know Mayor Kendrick, he's a great guy. I know he's not going anywhere. We have a few new aldermen in Terry. Alderwoman Jacqueline Mitchell secured her seat. Alderwoman Connie Taylor secured her seat, and Alderwoman Jasmine secured her re-election seat. And we have 2 new ones, and I'm sorry, I don't know the names.
So you'll meet him tonight. He'll introduce himself tonight.
And so I'm going to go and meet him, and we're going to become best friends, and y'all don't think we've known each other for 20 years.
Yes, he's definitely going to do that.
That's it. Oh, Mr. Chris Williams. Yes, Vicksburg has a new mayor.
I know, that was definitely breathtaking.
That was unbelievable. And,
very much so.
We watch a lot of races. We didn't pay attention to Vicksburg because we just knew, Mayor Flax,
he was gonna secure.
We knew he was going to secure them. When I saw the results, we were sitting next to each other. I said, Brittany, I said, something wrong. I said, we need to call the news. Their computer broke because it's no way all the precincts not reporting. But Lord and behold, they voted for change in Vicksburg. So to the incoming mayor, and I apologize, I do not know his name. Chris, can you give me his name, please? But we want to definitely wish him the best, wish him well. I don't represent any part of Vicksburg, but if I could be of any assistance to you, I would definitely love to. And so we'll definitely love to be of any assistance. And look, it's only Fabian would know all of the latest. That's it. Look, it's good to know what's going on around you, because what's happening next door is going to come over to you eventually. And so I just like to know, what's going on and keep people informed and talk about the important things. And Ms. Bowman, I'm gonna let you have the good one. I'm gonna let you have the city of Jackson.
I wasn't even about to go to Jackson, you all. I was still in rule.
Okay, you want to pick Jackson up next week then?
I don't know.
It's gonna take some time.
Well, I do want to say this about Jackson, you all. I want to say hats off to Jasmine. Jasmine, girl, you ran a hell of a campaign.
Yes.
I am so proud of you for your determination, your resilience, your professionalism. I know that it's bittersweet. Just continue playing the waiting game, but just wait. And as I posted yesterday on Facebook, even if you are not what people call as victorious, you're still a winner because you set out to do something that others are sitting behind, criticizing or not actively doing. So I want you to be encouraged. Plenty work in Jackson to do.
It's a lot. Please.
So, don't throw in your towel. Definitely keep going. 4 more years. Well, not 4. Well, 4 more years. Put your name back on the ballot, but continue the work that you've already been doing because you did run a phenomenal campaign.
Yes, she did. And this is something else to consider. Like when we're talking about Sonia William Barnes down on the coast, and really exciting a base and getting people out. Jasmine's district is a Republican district.
I didn't know that.
Foote. So Ashby Foote was
Okay.
Republican, and then he ran as independent this time. And so that is, so in other words, she did pretty much what Sonia Barnes did. And so she had high voter turnout in the primary. I mean, she didn't even have to go into a runoff. So that lets us know that these things are possible. And Jasmine, we're going to claim victory this time, but if it doesn't work out this time, we want to see you back again because you're what the city of Jackson needs, desperately needs.
And I want to go to Kevin
Oh.
Parkinson.
That's my guy.
Kevin, I am so proud of you from the cleanups to just being a beacon of hope in life. I reached out to him and told him I had a situation and I need him to help on more than one occasion. And Kevin has immediately jumped in to do what he needs to do. And I want to say that your service already prior to you receiving the official title as councilman, has already spoken volumes. So I want you to keep that same humble spirit. I want you to thrive and continue to soar like an eagle because definitely success is on your side. And this is the type of energy that Jackson needs.
It is. And I hope that people really learn a lot from these races. The people that were out there slinging mud, trying to tear these candidates down, all of them lost. People did not vote for people that were out there trying to sling mud and try to hurt other people. So that needs to teach you a lesson that you got to be careful with doing those dirty, like Eddie Green says, politricking. Got to stop that because the people are waking up and they're tired. People now know how to look at the person that's running. And we can't not forget about the biggest one of all. We want to congratulate Senator John Horn, who is going to be the new mayor of Jackson.
Yes,
So
congratulations, Senator Mary-elect
yes,
Horn.
yes, sir. So Senator Mayor-elect Horn, we are expecting greatness from Jackson. So we're going to pray for you. We will be here to assist you in any way possible. To people out there, I see people have been, saying things out there. Hey, stop all of that. We have a new mayor coming in with a clean slate to come in and show us what he's going to do. Now it's not the time to criticize. Everything that happened is in the past. We need to leave that in the past, and we need to look forward, and we need to put positive energy in our city, and we need to claim that our city is going to thrive and it is going to prosper. We got to stop looking at people to fix our city, and we need to start depending on the Lord. That's what we need, because with God in the mix, Jackson will prosper again. And
so I see my best friend is on, and she hardly ever listens. Thank you, Cece. Yvette, I definitely try to do my fair part or my fair share of my part into saving everybody. Fabian, we're often told that we're the duo to try to, we're the savior. We try to save everybody, but I feel like we're doing our fair share and our part to help everybody to give people life and hope. I see that Miss Darlene Wilson. Hey, Miss Darlene.
From Utica, Mississippi. Congratulations on y'all's new mayor out there, Miss Darlene.
Right. I see Mr. Housen spoke to us as well. Good evening. I hope everything is working out well for you as well. I just want to also piggyback off the comment that you made. We are approaching a new era in the city of Jackson. And so I want everyone to be open-minded. Definitely consider the fact that whatever happened, as you alluded to, happened in the past. Now we need to press toward the mark of how we want Jackson to look. I've also been seeing a lot of criticism about the Metro Center Mall. The new person that has, I guess I would say, purchased a portion of it, and people are, are definitely critical of that. We're already in a bad state. Keep the negative energy somewhere else. We definitely need all the positivity, all the optimism our way. We have a lot of odds already stacked up against us. And so what we need is a beacon of hope and people who are really, really serious about turning Jackson around. And Jackson has a lot of potential and is really a hidden jewel.
It is. And you'll be surprised at the outcome that you will get when you support people.
Correct.
Instead of talking about people, because when you constantly talk about people and they hear you saying this and that, they get discouraged at times.
Mm-hmm.
And so for somebody new coming in, you have to give people a chance to really get out there and make a difference. Mr. Chris Williams made a good point. He said people in Jackson can't complain about who was elected mayor because only about 30,000 people voted out of the population of the city. Jackson has a population of about 151,500 something. And so when we look at the number of people that came out and vote, hey, that's disheartening when you see people are not taking advantage of their civic duty to go out there and elect the mayor that's going to be running their city. So we have to go out and vote. And here we go, Yvette. Yvette Queen King says, you are a remarkable Black woman. Thank you for being a big supporter. All right, Miss Yvette. You are absolutely right. And we have none other than Miss Charlotte Reeves on here. Good evening to you, lady. And Darlene Wilson, hello again to you. And yeah, so we're gonna keep Jackson in our prayers,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna be positive about it. We're not gonna be negative. We're gonna be positive. It's time for a new energy
Yes.
here in the city of Jackson. So y'all, we gotta give it a chance. And for anybody that did not support Senator Horn in his bid and supported another candidate, what you got to realize is the people have spoken. And so you can't pout and try to drag a person down, because nonetheless, his hand going to be on that Bible on July 1 getting sworn in as our mayor. It's nothing that can be done about it. So we have to do what we can to rally behind him and support him and show him that we're ready for our city to prosper and thrive. And I know that we're on the brink of something great. So we're going to pray, be optimistic, and Jackson's going to move forward.
Yes, and what we need is the support from our other municipalities as well. I think they ought to send their well wishes, partner with the city of Jackson now with the new team of people, and see how we all can jump in and help together. Because, as you always state, whatever happens in Jackson definitely bleeds over to our neighboring communities. And so I think we need to definitely make certain that we're doing the right thing. And I strongly, highly encourage, highly suggest, recommend all those good adjectives to others as you seek your next phase or next beginning or journey in life. Make certain that you are careful about what you say and your actions, as well as making certain that you're still around helping this new administration transition. No one person knows everything. It's going to take all of us, but I need all of us to be supportive. And if we disagree, that's okay. We can agree to disagree, but don't fall out, because again, the work that we're doing is for everyone, and everyone is not going to be able or be as vocal to get things done because they don't have those tools, but they're looking for the people that they elected or others that they know that they confide in to go and represent them.
That is it. And I'm going to tell y'all something that's going to shock a lot of people. This may shock you too. Okay. I don't know. When is the next race for House of Representatives and Senators going to be in Mississippi? 2027?
Yeah, because you said we campaign. Yeah, 2026, yeah.
2026. So what if I told you that we're having a special election coming up where we will be electing 2 new senators and 5 new representatives?
Really?
Yes. The NAACP filed a lawsuit against the state of Mississippi stating that the lines were drawn incorrectly and that the vote was being diluted in certain areas and it was disenfranchising African-American voters. So we had to redraw the lines. So now that the lines have been redrawn, we're getting 15 new legislators. And some of these people will come back because the people that are currently in these seats are going to have to run again in the special election. So I'm saying that to say this has been so quiet. It hasn't been on the news.
No, because this is brand new to me.
Guess when the qualifying deadline is June the 9th.
That's next week.
Yes. And so I'm saying this to people, if you live in any of these areas, you need, and you want to qualify, you need to talk to people and let them know if they want to qualify to run for office. Now is the time. None of them are right around us. They're mostly North Mississippi and South Mississippi, a few in the Delta area. But qualifying is June the 9th. And so these are things we should be talking about.
Definitely.
But, you know, when we don't talk about them, then that keeps people from getting in the races, and then we can have, you know, can really sway elections. But we have special elections coming up. I was surprised because you know, of course I knew about it, but I've been so busy with other stuff that this just kind of snuck up on me. But why is the media not talking about this? They should be talking about this every single day.
Because it's worth talking about.
You know, it is. It's worth talking about.
Wow, interesting.
And you go.
So you all, we're going to switch gears a little bit. So I was hoping that maybe Mr. Hobson was going to call in. I'm not certain. However, to share in regards to his petition that is on social media, I'm quite certain that those of you all who follow him may have been seeing his advertisements about it. And so there's a petition going in support of him for a quest for each of us to support him in something that occurred in his life. You don't have to know the details to support people. All you need to do is look at their character and support that person off what you know. And so if you're interested in supporting based on the information and the things that he's done for the city of Jackson, and if you know him as a person, we highly recommend that you support the petition. I'll send you the link that he shared with me. He can share with you. I think Representative Nelson has it. So we all can share this petition. And it simply is just to help him because he's been disenfranchised in somewhat way because of the government and something that happened to him prior in his life. And so now he has his life back on track. He's doing great things in the community. And he's just asking for genuine, humble support. And so if you need to know all the details of who, what, when, where, why, and how, then I don't consider that genuine. I don't know if you feel the same way either.
If you know all that, just go on and move on somewhere else. I mean, just go on it and go, go pack bags up. That's it. Like I said, you don't want everybody praying for you. You don't know who they're praying to, so you don't want everybody signing your petition because you don't know what their real intentions are. Correct. But if you're pure at heart and you've seen everything this young man has done for the city of Jackson, without the shadow of a doubt, you should be ready to sign it. And it's sad the way we have so many of our young Black men that have been victimized by the system. Mm-hmm. And once you get in the system, it's hard to get out of it. Mm-hmm. And we will be working on legislation for things like this, where this is not happening to people anymore. Correct. And also, I apologize, Miss Mary Bradley from Columbus, Ohio. I think I said hello to you. If I didn't, I want to say it again. Hello, I love you. Thank you for being one of our biggest supporters. We appreciate everything that you're doing. So if I said it one time, I just said it 2 times. Mm-hmm. Miss Monica Luster Smith says, what do they plan to do with the mall? There's what's his name? It's a country singer. I can think of his name, but he's purchased an old Burlington. Uh-huh. And they say he's gonna put like a souvenir shop or something. And a gas station or something over there. A gas station or something. So he doing something with it. I mean, I don't know how many people want to be a Metro to buy country memorabilia, but it's his money. If it works, hey. If it works, it works. But what that tells me, he actually met with the governor when he was here. Okay. So that tells me it's something going on behind the scenes for them, because a country singer not gonna just come and say, I want to go to an abandoned mall on the side of town where a dead economy is, mm-hmm. and put that there unless they know something that's going to be happening. I know the state is going to be helping with some projects over there. But we got to bring that area of Jackson back. Correct. That's a prospering, thriving area with much potential. Yes. So Randy Travis, thank you so much, cuz.
Randy Travis. Okay, we got to remember to keep that on our radar. Yes. Randy Travis. Okay. So you all, again, before we wrap up and leave, we're going to definitely have a longer segment next week because we have a lot to hit. But I do want to, again, ask you all, if you all are interested, you all want to help, you definitely can reach out to myself, Representative Nelson, or Mr. Hobson himself, and support the petition. Again, only thing you need is your signature. If you want to contribute money, I know money he mentioned was on there, but it's not nothing major. You don't have to do that. We just need the signature, as we have some things that are rolling down the pipeline for him as he moves towards another profession or another journey in life. So if you all, again, are interested in doing that, definitely reach out. Again, you don't need to know the specifics of it. All we need is your signature. And we can, if you tell me what you wanted to say, we can even put that on there, whatever comments you want to give. But definitely make sure that you are supporting the initiatives that we have. Because what we do is we definitely try to produce or support nothing but optimistic and positivity at all times.
You know, we have to get back to what our ancestors did. They stuck together. When it came to things like this and rallying, fighting for each other, they, you know, they stood together. They didn't just say, "Oh no, I'm not going to do that." But that's, you know, that's what we have to do when we're up against a system that's built to not be in our favor. That's what we have to do. We have to do things like this to send the message that, you know, we're not going to tolerate this anymore.
Right. And from that point, as well as from the city of Jackson standpoint, you know, 7 months applying for a job and then finally being told that you were disqualified. And here we are now, you know, thank God we're going into a different era now. So hopefully and prayerfully, this will also bring on another leap of faith and a new beginning for him as well, trying to transition to show, and also they can see the work that he's already done in Jackson.
That is it. And just final thought for today, signing off, is just want to definitely once again congratulate every single person that won the election. We want to congratulate you know, Senator Horn on his victory. I think he comes up the little engine that did, because he said he ran several times. So congratulations to you. Y'all, we're going to continue to pray for all of our elected officials. And we also want to tell everybody that put their name on that ballot, you're a winner, because you did something that a lot of people won't do because they're afraid of rejection. So you made yourself uncomfortable to make your community better. Don't give up. If you didn't win, it's still plenty of work that you do not have to be an elected official to do a lot of work that we're doing.
Correct.
And I'm gonna turn it over to you on church announcement later.
Listen,
for the
you
benediction.
I don't have any announcements, but we do want to say tune in again next Thursday. We'll be here for a longer time, and we'll definitely break down a lot of hot topics and discuss. Be safe, definitely be prayerful, and definitely, as the Keeper Sims always say, do not be the enemy of your own people. We got to stick together. We got to help each other. See you all next Thursday.
And Terry, Mississippi, I'll see y'all in about 15 minutes.